In my book, The Jerk-Free Workplace, how you, yes you, can take the lead to create a happier, more inspiring workplace, I talk about how anyone, regardless of where they sit on the organizational tree, can step up as a leader on their team, a leader in their company. Because leadership, as we know, right, we know this, leadership has nothing to do, true leadership, with your job title, with your position on the organizational tree, with power. It is about your character. It is about your personality. It's about your ability to influence the people around you towards a positive direction. It's about who you are, not what you are in your workplace. So everybody has the capacity to be a leader by simply making that choice. And one of the traits I talk about a lot in the Jerk-Free Workplace is the importance of accepting personal responsibility and being self-aware. How can you be an effective leader unless you're self-aware, unless you're aware of what maybe you need to work on as a leader in your workplace, unless you're self-aware about how your words, your behavior might be perceived by the people around you on your team. Everything, I think, starts with self-awareness. So in my workshops, I do a very simple exercise just to kind of remind people of this point, where I have everybody write down on a scale of 1 to 10, using decimal points, because hey, it's way more fun, how they think their leadership ability is on their team. You know, how would they rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10 in terms of being a positive influence, in terms of their attitude, in terms of their overall team presence and contributing to their team? So write down that number. Then I have them write down a second number. How would you rate the rest of your team on average? How would you rate them? And they write down that number. And when people are honest with me, guess what they do? No matter what career we're talking about, something like 8 or 9 out of every 10 people always rate themselves higher than the rest of their team. In other words, what everybody seems to be saying is, hey, it's not me, it's them. It's them. If I didn't have to work with these jerks, they're right here. If I didn't have to work with them, I could get some stuff done. So, like, it's not me. I'm not the jerk here. Well, what if you are sometimes the jerk? What if sometimes it is you? All we can ultimately do as leaders is control our own behaviors, our own attitudes, our own responses to the attitudes and behaviors of our teammates around us. And being a true frontline leader is about accepting that responsibility and stepping up and being accountable for your own behaviors. So what do you think of this? Do you think that's an important trait? And what do you think can be done to encourage people to be more self-aware as a leader, no matter where they sit in your organization? Please leave a comment. And if you are on the YouTube watching this, please hit the subscribe button. Join our little community here that's growing every day as we talk about inspiring workplaces that rock.
Let's energize your workplace. Mike's here for some serious fun.